Hi guys, it's me again, One Pinoy Chick Chats. Welcome back to my channel. And it's a Sunday. How is weekend for everybody? I hope life is good for everybody out there, especially for those who are watching my video, this video. It's a Sunday, so I'm in charge of the goats again. Oh, I'll be in charge from now on. Because I don't have a helper anymore. So I'm just here outside because I want to hear my babies, the chickens, the turkeys, my goats especially. Like when they cry, it's something's, you know, threatening them or something like that. So I'm here outside. So that's the life of a farmer, guys. So guys, I'm gonna be sharing to you my life before I decided to become a farmer. It's like I came back home in 2015, but like, let's rewind. Before I came back home in 2015, I worked overseas. Here in the Philippines, like a lot of people are kind of discriminating. Like when you go to Middle East, you work as a maid, just a maid, that's what they say. And when you go to Japan, your image should be like a dancer in Japan or singer in Japan. So, and they have a negative image on that when they say entertainer, singer, or dancer in Japan, or like a maid in the Middle East, a domestic helper in the Middle East, domestic helper in Hong Kong, domestic helper in Singapore. You know, like if you are an overseas foreign worker, majority back then, majority of Filipinos really look down on their fellow Filipinos working overseas. But if you go to the United States, if you go to the UK, wow, she's super rich now, he's super rich now, he worked in the United States, he worked in the US. Me, I work in the Middle East, I work in Qatar, I work in Abu Dhabi. And not as a domestic helper. Like when I came back in 2015, people were like, what's your job? What's your job like in the Middle East? You clean bowls? Really, guys, I get a lot of questions like, you clean bowls, toilets. Well, I clean toilets in the boarding house. Believe it or not, in my first boarding house in the Middle East. Hello board mates, ex-board mates. You know I clean the toilet. I'm kind of OZ. How you call? OZ when it comes to toilet. So, but that wasn't my job. I worked in a construction company. In a building construction company. Well, in Abu Dhabi, I work in a marine building company. So like construction company basically, my background in the Middle East. And it was my life as an OFW was a bit of fun, guys, because you know, like the excitement of, you know, the first time, like first boarding house. And like in my first boarding house, I have 6 housemates. It's like 7 beds in a small room. So imagine how tight it is. And a different, we come from different islands in the Philippines. We have different religions, how you call it? Beliefs. We have different orientations. I think it doesn't matter, guys, because like each household has different, or you know, family orientation. So it doesn't really matter. Well, it was fun because you'd be amazed how, like, when you have these new people in your life, in your daily life, Like, I have a housemate. She's a Muslim. She was so kind. Like, I don't know how she finds me, but she gives me a lot of things, guys. She's so kind. Actually, the most kind people I've met in the Middle East are Muslims. Hi, friends. My friends in the Middle East. It's not that you're not kind to me, my other friends who did not give me anything, but it just amazed me, guys. You know, the kindness is unbelievable. I mean, I did not expect strangers. Well, they are strangers. I don't know their families. I don't know their backgrounds. I just know they are my roommates. And they are amazing people. So, it was fun. At work, well, the craziest workmates I had was my fellow Filipinos. It's unbelievable. But you know, good or bad experiences with other people, or like with fellow Filipinos, is still like I take it as an advantage. Like, I know myself better because of those experiences, of those good and bad experiences, like how patient I am, you know. And then that's when I working overseas is also when I met my husband William, because he's also foreign workers. We're all expats there in the Middle East. So it's like that, small world. And especially Qatar, it's a very, very, very small country. So like, even if you're not introduced by a friend or by friends, most likely you would, you know, like you'd bang your shoulders anywhere in the city because it's just too small of a place. So how my reason really for working overseas is, first, I was tempted because all, like, many of my office mates have left the company to work in Dubai and Qatar. So I thought, maybe I should work there too. And like, I've heard that they're getting a lot, they're getting like a big salary, so much better salary than what we're getting in the Philippines, in Davao particularly. So like, if you're lucky, you'd get 8 times your salary, or 6 times, even 3 times is better for me. It's like, I was so dumb then. I was young and dumb, you know. So like, let's see, if they are all accountants and engineer, what could be my chances of getting a job there? And then so I had a long research on that. And one ate, RIP Ate Carmen, one ate told me, is, you know, and hi Kuya Sam and Kuya Rodo, they told me, chick, it's fine as long as you know Excel, work on Excel, and you know how to speak English. It's totally fine. You can get a job here, because most of the jobs here are for secretaries, for engineers and accountants. And I said, huh? Really? Seriously? Excel? Okay, then let's go. How much is how much does it cost to like get a visa and all that? Oh, okay, I can afford that. Right. So let's set everything. So 2009 I left the Philippines, and April I started working in that construction company. I only had one company in Qatar. I only worked in one company in Qatar for more than 4 years. I was there, and it was fun. Like, you know, when you start in a boarding house, like your first time to go on an international flight, and then first time to like stay in a boarding house with so many housemates. And we were lucky because you know, our landlady was a Filipina married to a Qatari. Hi, Ate Sarah. She had our fish and turtles when we left, when William and I left Qatar. And I was lucky because she was a Filipino and Bisaya. It's how it is pronounced, Bisaya. She's Bisaya, and when we got there, we already had pillows. Because I did not take any pillows with me. It's like some of my friends who went there without, you know, like it's a gamble, guys. For us Filipinos going overseas to work, especially with a tourist visa, is such a gamble, because we don't know if we get job or not, or how long will it take to get a job, you know, like everything is a gamble, and we just need to grab every chance we get there. So, well, I was lucky I got a job before how you call it, before my, you know, everything is like before the ultimatum of the visa ended. So like I stayed there for 4 years, and you know, to add to that first time, well, it's my first time to have my own laptop, my own camera, because here in the Philippines, guys, it's a luxury to have these things. And before, you know, like phones don't have like a decent camera. Like I had a Sony Ericsson when I left the Philippines, and I just bought it for that trip. So like really I had to spend money to, like, it's like going into an excursion, guys, but excursion with a preset mind that there would be a possibility that there's no going back, because you don't know, it's Middle East, we don't know what's there. So, well, my friends there were smiling when we said, no, we're going, we're ready, and we're traveling now on blah blah blah, like that. And so the first time to like you know, like ATVs in the desert, like that. And really there's a lot of, you know, new things basically. And the malls there are, of course, very advanced compared to our malls here, like Panabo, because their malls there have rivers or like have creeks. Here you would only see creek in the farm, but there they have creek in the mall. So it's like you know, like other countries, they have the forest in the middle of a building. I have seen that in Singapore and Bahrain, like, you know, like man-made forest in the middle of the building, or a pond in the middle of the building with a very nice landscape. Here it's nothing like that. Well, that's life in the Philippines. It's becoming hot here. So like my second reason for leaving the Philippines is, like every one of you out there, I need money. Money can be sometimes everything, guys. Like that time I had loans to finish our house in Panabo. I had more loans. I don't know, guys, like income here is never enough in the Philippines. It is never enough. Like for my 4-digit income, 4-digit only that time, guys. Oh no, it's I think 5-digit already. 10,000, more or less 10,000. And then I had income from my, you know, I always see like working in an office as a proper venue for business. what business? I sell Tupperware, I sell bra, I sell anything. You know that this brand, guys, Triumph, the maker of lingerie. So I sell stuff like this, like 3 brands I'm selling, but this is, I'm loyal to this until now. I'm loyal to this brand. So that, and baby products, Tupperware, just a lot, guys. And I think I've mentioned before, I gamble a bit. Yeah, just to have, like, just to double my income here in the Philippines, because it's always not enough. Like, sometimes my papa would say, "Ah, chick, our pump is damaged. Pump repair is not in my budget, and it cannot, my salary cannot afford for some repairs, like even buying a pump and the labor for that. I had to take a loan just to, you know, materialize everything for our water source. And then oh, our fence, we need a fence. That time we just moved to Panabo City. So like, oh, we need a fence, we need a temporary fence before the proper fence. At least we have, our property is fenced. Like, you know, like, I cannot do things just because my salary is just enough for food and transportation. So how is that for a living? Just food and transportation. Cannot even afford to, like, you know, like, even one holiday a year, like a 3-day holiday. Maybe half-day holiday, yes, I can afford. But a 3-day holiday, no, I cannot afford, guys. So that's the second reason. And so many other reasons, but that's the second reason, finances. And third, maybe find a husband. I don't know, but I was single then, so like I can go anywhere. I just to be honest, I just want to explore the world, and like not just here in the Philippines. Like before I left for abroad, I've had a tour of, how you call it? I've been to the 3 major islands. So guys, I move again because it's getting hot. The sun is going here. So like, well, that's just my reason, guys. And when I moved to UAE, to Abu Dhabi, where we found new jobs, like new job for William, new job for me. UAE is beautiful, and you know, like every weekend we really look forward to, and William and I were so happy because it's so much cheaper there, guys. The food and the, you know, like the basic necessities like coffee, because we're coffeeholics, like the powder, basic commodities are cheap. So like our usual routine there is like before the weekends we plan where to go. You know, like you can research what's in UAE, and there's a lot of things there, guys. We love it there. We love it there as a resident, but the work, there's good and bad, guys. There the insurance is high. I mean, I didn't have health insurance in Qatar, but in UAE I had big insurance. Like, so when you get sick, you really don't have to like be afraid of getting a leave from work just because you're sick. Yes, guys, that happened to me. Because I didn't have insurance in UAE, I don't want to go to the doctor. I went half salary, and I have to pay the doctor from my own pocket, you know, things like that. But in UAE, no, in Abu Dhabi in particular, it's nice there. And William also is like have good benefits, I must say. But well, I don't want to talk about his thing there. But yes, UAE is very nice, guys. So like, I had a good life. I mean, you know, like for my objective to see the world in UAE, I've seen a lot. I had fun. I had good memories. I don't get a big salary in the UAE though. I mean, it's a bit lower than what I was getting in Qatar. Well, it would have been higher if I arrived on time, guys, because, you know, like, opportunity knocks once or twice, but nothing more than that. You know, so like, before I left Qatar, I got a bigger offer, but then I was late because of some issues with my company about bank. I mean, they cannot pay me. Our salaries were delayed, and that's one reason also why I left Qatar. Like 3 to 4 months salary delays. It's not good, right? So, well, I moved to UAE, and it's good. They have better laws in UAE, and that's all I can say. So that was my OFW life, guys, and I hope I can share more, because maybe I will mention in some of my videos, like some comparisons of Philippines and other countries where I went, because that's the only thing I can personally share. Places I went to, like one day I'm gonna share my experiences when I went to Vietnam, experiences in Singapore, Thailand, you know, like that. And maybe I'm gonna share also some photos, like, so I won't just be talking and talking and talking, you know. So thank you for watching, guys. See you on my next vlog, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification.